Kingsman, the Secret Service, is about this man named Eggsy who has unfortunately gone down some not-so-good paths, made some bad decisions, but after calling up Colin Firth to bust him out of jail because his dad was a Kingsman, and Colin Firth came to him and said, hey, if you ever need me, take this medal, read the number on the back, call it. After that happens, he is enlisted in the Kingsman program, while a villain played by Samuel L. Jackson with a lisp called Valentine tries to rule the world. I was looking forward to this movie because it's about a comic book that I've never heard about, and it's from director Matthew Vaughn, who made Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class. Those two movies I really like. But I was a bit worried when I saw the first couple trailers because I thought, this doesn't look like it could be, I don't know, man. But I am happy to say, after being snowed in for a couple days and being a bit sick, I finally was able to see Kingsman the other day, and oh my god. Oh my god. This movie is so awesome! If I was to tell you that Colin Firth was in a church killing people and took one guy's head and lit it on fire and then chopped someone in half with an axe a second later, you'd probably say, what movie was that? I've never heard of that. Kingsman. Go see it. As I mentioned, the action scenes are amazing. It has a bit of shaky cam, but it's not like Taken 3 where it's like, oh yeah, look at this, it's so awesome, isn't it? Now I gotta reset the camera. Cinematography is actually good and lends to the action, making it look really, really good. I think, yeah, my favorite action scene is the church scene where Colin Firth kills people in a church! And the acting is phenomenal as well. Colin Firth does a fantastic job, and so does Eggsy, Taron Egerton. I have never heard of this actor before. I think he's a new actor. I'm not sure. He nailed it. He does a fantastic job. And he actually kind of looks like Colin Firth when he puts on the suit, like a very young Colin Firth. Samuel L. Jackson, man. Oh my god. Samuel can do no wrong. He does have a lisp, so if you find that kind of annoying, then maybe you should stay away. But after a while, I got used to the lisp, not because I was annoyed by it. It was kind of noticeable, but after a while, I was just kind of used to it. Besides the lisp, Samuel L. Jackson's character is awesome. He's a villain who doesn't like blood. Like, every time he sees blood, he gets nauseous. And he is so funny. It's like a James Bond movie where everything is kind of corny, like maybe some of the older James Bonds. And he is like that kind of villain, sorta. Michael Caine does a great job as well. Mark Strong is phenomenal, and Mark Hamill even shows up for a second. There's this girl who works for Samuel L. Jackson who has blades for feet, so people getting sliced up. Wow. Bravo. Going back to the action scenes real quick, some shots will just make you go, oh! Especially one sequence that happens. There's one sequence, and if you see the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where it was just balls to the wall, hilarious. Like, all of a sudden, you just see what's happening here. I'm not gonna give it away. It's like in the later part of the movie, almost near the end, and then this sequence happens of amazingness. This movie is really funny. Samuel L. Jackson's character was funny. Tiggsy's character was really funny. The last shot of the movie, not the post-credit scene that's in a minute in. Yeah, there's a post-credit scene. It's like a minute in, so don't worry about it. The last shot of the movie, hilarious. And it has a really great plot despite being kind of like a James Bond movie that's really over-the-top corny. But that's kind of how some of the older James Bond movies are, I've heard. So it's awesome. This movie is awesome. I think the only problem I have with this movie is that sometimes there are moments of CGI that don't look that real, kind of like Kick-Ass. And also, this one girl character that's kind of like the love interest to Eggsy, I didn't feel anything emotionally towards her. Like, there's nothing special about her, just, oh look, it's a girl, and Eggsy is kind of attracted to her. That's it. I think maybe they should have put more substance into it so it could feel like she was important, but she just kind of felt like she was just there to be there. So it's kind of awkward. But overall, Kingsman: The Secret Service is a fantastic movie. It's so far my favorite of the year. I know there are a lot of movies to come, but so far this is my favorite. Action scenes are incredible, and Samuel L. Jackson, Taron Egerton, Colin Firth, Michael Caine, Mark Strong, Mark Hamill for a second, everybody was great in this movie. The only problem was that girl character and some CGI. That is it. Go see Kingsman immediately. I'm going to give Kingsman: The Secret Service an A-. Do not give your money to 50 Shades of Grey. give it to Kingsman. So if you have seen Kingsman the Secret Service, leave in the comments below of what you thought of it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.